So our next speaker is actually a crypto poet, but he's going to come out here and talk about how NFTs can help us with a better, fairer media. Let's give him a big hand.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. In 1791, the founding fathers decided to add some pieces to the Constitution of the United States. So you have the Constitution of the United States, which is a document about the organization of how this new country is going to be organized. It's about how to organize elections. It's about the separation of powers. It's a pretty technical document. But the people that were, the founding fathers that were writing and building this new country felt there was the need to add more things in the Constitution. And when they adopted the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, the first thing they were talking about was freedom of press. Because it was for them the cornerstone of a new country, of this new ecosystem that they were building. I started my path in crypto, in NFT, a year ago. And something really struck me at the very beginning, that what we were doing together, and this incredible sense of community, what we were doing together was building a community, was building the foundations of something new, of a new ecosystem, of a group of people working, living together. And I was like, this is like building the new Constitution. This is like building a new country. And I would like us to be inspired by what people did more than 200 years ago. Because when we're building the metaverse, we need to make sure that everything is right, that the fundamentals are right, and in particular, that free press, free media, and independent journalism be fully part of this metaverse world building. So I would like together just to talk about a few things. The first part, how can we use NFT as a tool for journalists? The big issue in the media, in journalism, globally, is the possibility to face censorship. We forget how lucky we are to live in a democracy where press is preserved, where journalists can write whatever they want, where anybody can create a new magazine, a new publication, and talk about anything. We can criticize our government, we can criticize any elected official, and we're not going to end up in jail. But it's not the case in every country. In many countries around the world, you cannot criticize the government. If you say something that slightly offends an important person, that's going to be bad for you. So we are privileged here. And one of the amazing things of the blockchain, of this NFT technology, is the absence of censorship. When you're putting out an NFT, you cannot alter it, even if you don't like it. You cannot change it. This is it. You got your piece of content out there. And for journalism, this is really an amazing tool. For citizen journalism, if you're the witness of something that you want to report and you want to go out and talk about something you see, you create an NFT, you mint it, and this is it. The information is out there. So I think in that regard, NFT are a wonderful and very powerful tool to promote citizen journalism, and in particular in countries where freedom of speech and freedom of press is not guaranteed. Also, it can create new models for independent journalism. We can imagine that an independent journalist can, for example, mint an article in an edition of 1,000 and put them for sale for a very low price, and that way subscribers can support this independent journalist. And then we have the question of the gas fees. For an independent journalist, it might be challenging if they have to pay a huge amount of money in gas fees. So I think blockchain that have virtually extremely small gas fee, I'm thinking about Tezos, for example, but there are others out there, would be a really great blockchain for journalism projects. And also, we can imagine new models for independent media talking about news, reporting about politics, about events out there. Maybe they should be funded through philanthropy, maybe. I mean, we have together to invent new ways of doing journalism. Now, the second point I would like to talk with you today is to do journalism about the metaverse, because the metaverse is a new environment. It's a completely new world in some ways, and there will be journalists out there, people who want to report about what they have seen. Let's say your avatar is in Decentralized, and you're the witness of something that is not okay. You're the witness of unethical behavior. You are the witness of an abuse of power that is happening in one of the companies operating in the metaverse. You are the witness of sexual assault in the metaverse. This is a serious topic. We have already saw instances. If you see harassment in the metaverse, if you're the witness of discrimination against a particular group of people, it has to be reported, as an independent journalist would do. And of course, you're going to use NFT and tools from the metaverse, but we need to make sure that there is no retaliation from big companies operating in the metaverse. And by the very essence of an NFT that you cannot censor, again, it proves to be a great tool for independent journalism to report about the metaverse. And we are all good people here. But out there, in the future, we will inevitably see people who want to abuse their power, who want to do unethical things. And when it will happen, because sadly it always happens, is the human nature, we will need journalists and independent journalists to report about these facts, to be whistleblowers. And NFT can also be used for any individual, any citizen of a metaverse that is seeing something that is not okay to report it and use this tool. As of now, we have to build together these tools because they're not yet existing. But it's really a topic I think we should together talk about, because we are seeing there are a lot of media about lifestyle media, about luxury lifestyle, about great things for our entertainment and pleasure, and it's great. But also, we will need to talk about hard news. My best guess is we will see in a close future political campaignings and elections happening in the metaverse. Remember, during the first time when Barack Obama was elected, he was the first candidate to use social media. At that time, that was a revolution, to use social media for political campaigns. And now everybody's doing it. It's a normal thing. Maybe in 2024, for the next presidential election, we'll see both political parties campaigning in the metaverse. We'll see political banners in Decentralized. Why not? It's something that could happen. And when this happens, we will need journalists to report on this to make sure that nobody is doing like things that are blatantly unethical. And that leads to the question, who is a journalist? So a journalist, we know what is a journalist, but maybe we can go forward. Maybe we'll have in the future artificial intelligence machines that will report us what is happening in the metaverse. Maybe machines are better than humans because they might have less bias than humans. It's something that we can see. Or maybe we can imagine that an artist or also journalist, and maybe in the future we'll consider that artists are also acting like journalists and documenting our society. An artwork by X Copy is documenting our fragmented society. The Bored Apes are reflecting our deep boredom. Crypto poets are the mirror on our society. So maybe there will be a new generation of journalists. And whatever we do, it's not just about journalism, it's about promoting democracy in the metaverse. Thank you.
All right. Well done.
Thank you very much.